waste my time, and I'm coming out to play. Get on that beat, I wanna misbehave. Yeah, go, look at me, go, make me wanna fly all the time. I'm shining now, makes no difference if the world ain't listening. I'm never gonna change. So what if I'm kicking up dirt? I wanna be heard. Silence ain't my thing. I'm gonna shake off these boots and dance on in the pouring rain. I'm crazy, baby, insane. I'm crazy, baby, insane.
Hi everyone, it's Sydney. Today I'm bringing you my November wrap-up. Now, I didn't read as many books as I wanted to read this month, and normally I always say that, but this month I was doing really well, and then I kind of got really busy this past weekend and didn't read as much as I normally would. I didn't say the name of my YouTube video in the beginning because I am going to change my YouTube name. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, you already know what it is. I'm going to tell you in this video before we start my wrap-up. In the intro of this video, we'll still say what it is now when this video goes up. And I have a few videos that I recorded with a friend of mine that came to town that is also a lover of books as well. And all of those I will introduce it as Book Nerds Corner as well. So all of it will still be Book Nerds Corner for the next few videos. We made a bunch, so there'll be a bunch that say it. But the new BookTube and Bookstagram name is I Inhale Books. And I went through a whole process trying to figure out what I was going to name it, and had like a whole voting thing going on my Instagram, and more people liked that one than any of the other ones that I had suggested. So I liked it too. It was one of my top 2 favorites, so I decided I would make that my name. And I'll kind of give it a little explanation before I jump right into my wrap-up. Obviously, if you love books, you probably, on occasion, smell books. So you inhale the smell of them. But that's not actually what it means. What it means is, when I read a book, I inhale it in a way like you absorb what you're reading, and that's what makes you love it. And I guess in the way it's like that, and it's also like because I like to sniff books as well. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the new name. It might be a little confusing at first. If I hope I can change it. If I can't, then it'll still be Book Nerds Corner, but I'll let you guys know in my next video. But just to inform you, this video I'm posting before I post any of my other videos, or before I change the name. So the videos that I make and post after this one will be recorded previously before this. So just letting you guys know. Anyway, let's jump right into my wrap-up. The first book I read this month is 13 Little Blue Envelopes by Maureen Johnson. Now, I had seen this in my library a lot, but I never picked up a Maureen Johnson book, so I was kind of iffy about it. I didn't know if I would like her or if I even wanted to give her a chance. I then read Let It Snow, which has a short story by Maureen Johnson, and if I remember, my favorite story out of all 3 of them. And so that's kind of what made me pick up this book. And I absolutely loved 13 Little Blue Envelopes. It was the best book. It was great. I think I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. It's about a girl. Her name is Ginny, or Virginia, and she goes on a journey throughout England, Paris, Germany, Rome, that kind of stuff, that her aunt left behind letters after she died, basically a scavenger hunt to find what you find in the end. So it was a really good book. It had a cute little kind of like romance going on in there, but it was also just like cute and fun to read, and I think it helped me with my reading slump, kind of got me out of it. So the next book I read was The Last Little Blue Envelope by Maureen Johnson, and I'm sad to say I did not like this one. I really didn't get into it, and I think I read almost all of it, but not by much. I think I just like skimmed through the last 3 or 4 chapters. I gave this 2 out of 5 stars just because the very beginning was interesting, but it just got boring after that. I don't know why. I didn't enjoy it as much as I enjoyed the first one, and maybe it's just I expected it to be better than this one, and it wasn't, so I gave it 2 out of 5 stars. The next book I read this month was Cinder by Marissa Meyer. I gave this one 5 out of 5 stars. Let's just get that out of the way. I was really cautious to go into this because I had this problem with the books by Stephanie Perkins. If you've ever read her books, these. I had the problem with those where I saw them everywhere, like all over BookTube. So I got them just so that I can read them and see if I enjoyed them. And I sat on my shelf for a few months. As they sat there, I hyped them up. I was like, oh, those are going to be amazing. Oh, those are going to be great. Oh, I can't wait to read those. And then I was highly disappointed. Sorry, my sleeves are being uncooperative. Anyway, I was really disappointed in how little, I mean, I liked them. I really enjoyed them, but I didn't get as much out of them as I thought. But Cinder, I got exactly what I thought I would out of it. Even more, actually. And this one is definitely my favorite so far. And I sadly didn't get to finish the whole series this month, and I really hope to, since winter was supposed to be the book of the month. But I'm just going to roll that over to next month. That'll be my book of the month for next month too. So yeah. Anyway, Cinder was great. If you don't know, it's about a girl. It's about a girl / cyborg named Cinder who is a mechanic in the I don't really know what they call the world. If it's like a specific world with a name. It's just basically Earth, and it's just different than our Earth, obviously. And she meets the prince, and she goes through all this stuff that happens to her, and it's great. I don't want to give too much away, and if I keep talking, I will. I do plan to do an accumulated, possibly. I'm either going to do a full review of all 4, or all 5? 5? Yeah, 5. All 5 of them, or I might do a combined review with somebody else. Another booktuber, Cecilia Reed's Life, I think that's her name. I think she changed it. I don't know. I think it's the same. Said that she might get to these in December, so we might like trade off, and I'll do this book, and she'll do the next book, and I'll do the other book. And either way, I will have a written review for sure up of Winter after I read it. I might do and I'll do a video review. I'll try to do a video review of that. But I do plan on reviewing all of them if I can. The next book that I read this month, I didn't get as much done, but today is technically the 29th, so tomorrow's the 30th. I just wanted to do this before I had to bring my library books back tomorrow. So I'm planning on finishing this if I read some of it tonight and more of it tomorrow. I'm highly anxious to finish it. So Scarlet, I'm just going to add this in here because I plan on finishing it before tomorrow night's over. So I'm just going to add it to my wrap-up. This book I already enjoy. I'm not very far into it, you see, but apparently I'm high on myself. I can totally read all that in 2 days, and I think I can. I'm about 100 pages in. Yeah, I'm 100 pages in, and it's 400 pages. So I just have to read 300 pages, and if I read another 50, maybe 100 tonight, then I could just read 200 tomorrow. It's a big thing for me, but I'm planning on doing it. And even if I just go over into the first a little, it'll be okay. I've done it before. Anyway, so far this is a really good book. I don't know what I was expecting. I don't think I was expecting them to continue on. Like, I expected Cinder to kind of like appear kind of like in these books by Stephanie Perkins again, how they just kind of appeared in there. They didn't really have like a main part in the story. They were just there, you know. I didn't expect it, and I'm glad. Like, I'm not disappointed. I'm glad that they continue Cinder's story in here. Like, obviously it's a series, so that's what's going to happen. But I didn't expect Cinder to end with a cliffhanger. I expected it to be like each have its own story, and each character from the previous book just appear a few times in the next book. But I like this so much better because it's like the previous story and continuing plus a new story you get to read about. So And everybody told me, I'm going to just say this real quick since I'm done, I would be shocked in the ending of the book, of what happened in the end. I expected it, if it's what I think it is. I expected it the whole time. I assumed it, and normally I'm very oblivious, so I'm surprised I wasn't shocked, but I wasn't. I was like, oh yeah, that's totally what's going to happen. I know it. And everybody's like, I don't want to read it if it's like gullible. It's not gullible. Like, normally I'm oblivious to things in books, and this one I just kind of guessed. So, yeah. Anyway, those are the 4 books I read this month. I was hoping to have all of them together, but it'll be okay. So anyway, those are my 4 books I read this month. Also, look out for my collaboration videos with my friend. She also has a book Instagram, if you'll go check her out. She's bookshelf.for.a.heart. So there's a period in between each word, but it's bookshelf for a heart. On Instagram, if you go on my Instagram, just scroll down my pictures, and there's a shout out for her. So just go check her out. She's a really big book nerd, just like me, and I'm sure her channel is going to be great, just like everybody else's. So hopefully we can persuade her into doing a booktube, maybe. But if she doesn't, that's okay, because not everybody has to make a booktube. But if she does, that'd be awesome too. So maybe, because then she'd be a booktuber, I'd be a booktuber, we'd all be booktubers. Anyway, with the videos I made with her, they were relatively long, so I tried to cut a lot of them, because we talked a lot, because since I had someone to talk to and talk with and discuss, that's what we did. We discussed and we talked, which is okay. I think the first video that I post will just stay at the length that it's at, but the rest of them I am cutting, and I just cut to a certain point, and then add the ending, combine them together, and hopefully it looks good and it sounds good and it's okay. But yeah, like, part of it is because we should have shortened the things we did shorter, and the other part is we should have talked less. So yeah. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy my video. If you do, please put a thumbs up. If you'd like to see any specific videos, tags that you would like me to do, please comment down below. And if you enjoy my videos, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to look in the description box for all of my social media stuff. Plus, I'll have my friend Renee's book Instagram down below too, so you can just go to that as well. So yeah, go follow me, go follow her. If you like to listen to my reviews, you can also, if you don't like to listen to reviews, you can read my reviews on Tumblr, on Twitter, and on Instagram. So they're all down below. That's all, I guess. And you could also check out all my poems and stuff on Figment. I think I put that down below too. Maybe I took that out. And if you want to email me, ask me any questions or anything like that, my email is also down below too. So that's all for this video. So I keep saying that, but I never end it. I need to end it now. But anyway, yeah, I enjoyed my reading month this month, even though it was relatively short. I plan on reading the rest of this series next month, and I'll add a couple other books. So I'm not going to give away, because then my November TBR won't be as much fun. Anyway, I will see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to snip a book.